Hey guys, so tonight I wanted to do a full face of just like clean beauty products because I saw someone do it and I completely forgot who. It's like one of the big YouTubers. A bunch of people have done it and there were just a couple of them in my feed. So I looked around to see if I had a full face and I did. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then using these products, I want to try to do like the Foxy eye. Shaanxo just uploaded a video doing it and I don't know, it just seems very cool and it really like elongates your eyes. I just kind of want to try it out. So for now, we're just gonna go on and like do my makeup like I would usually do. She did say that she like contoured her face a lot for this, so I might do a little like heavier bronzer than normal, I guess. But then I'm gonna turn on her tutorial and I'm gonna try to pop it up on the screen too so y'all can like watch what I'm watching, but I'm gonna have to figure all that out. So for now, we're just gonna start with like my base. So first off, I'm gonna go in with the Foxy Skin Tune Blur. I didn't realize that Foxy was clean, but I was looking at Sephora's website when I was like getting all of the different products together and it was. So I'm gonna take this and rub it in. Now I'm gonna go in with the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint, and I didn't realize when I got this, I thought it was just like a skin tint, but the way they like advertise this, I think this was designed more to be used like as a sunscreen more than a foundation, and I don't really know anything else about it honestly, but I'm still gonna use it just like I was before. It's a little bit light for me now, so I'm definitely going to need to bronze up a lot. I was outside with Parker all day at his grandparents' house. They got like this big inflatable pool, and since like all the pools and you know everything is closed everywhere, so they ended up getting like just a huge inflatable pool that we can all like float around in, and we were over there hanging out all afternoon. So I got a little bit of sun and I have done some selfless tanner, so I'm definitely looking way too pale on my face. I guess it's actually not that bad since there's not like so much coverage to this. For concealer, I have the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer, but before I go in with this, I want to go in with a cream bronzer or two. First, I'm going to take the Tarte Breezy Cream Concealer in Seashells, and I'm going to warm my face up with this. I also didn't know that Tarte was like a clean brand. I knew they were like vegan, or a lot of their stuff is vegan, and I know they're cruelty free, but I did not realize that they were considered clean, which I think is super cool. And I love this cream bronzer so much. I'm really trying to figure out if I like this Tarte cream bronzer or the Fenty cream bronzer more, and I don't know why. I feel like I'm like conditioned to like the Fenty one more, but I think I actually like the Tarte one a little. I wish there were more shades. Like I wish we had the shade selection of the Fenty formula in this Tarte formula. I think that would be amazing, but I really do love the way that this blends out. And it's such a nice shade, but I feel like if it's such a nice shade for me, it's probably not the best for many, or it's probably not the best for people with deeper skin than mine. So I forgot how like dewy this foundation is. I mean, it is just like putting a serum on your face. So I am going to wait until I get my bronzer and my blush on to put my concealer on, so I don't crease like a nasty creasy mess. Alright, now that I have used so much of that, I'm gonna go in with the Tower 28 Bronzino cream bronzer, and this one has a really gorgeous shimmer to it, so I'm just gonna kind of use this as like a bronzer topper and put this right over like basically my entire face. Alright, now that I have a little bit of color back to my skin, I think I am going to go ahead and do my concealer and then set my face and then do my cream blush, because that's been working fine for me lately. So this whole dewy situation is a little bit much for me. I have this I cannot talk tonight. I have the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer, and I have it in 2 shades. I have it in Suma and Arrowroot. So this first one is quite a bit darker. And I'm going to use mostly this, but that foundation really doesn't have much coverage at all. So I'm just adding that, and then I think, no, I'm going to do that with the lighter concealer. But in Shaanxo'S video, she put some of her brightening concealer like up here to kind of like lift your eye some. I don't know why, I just like squeaked while I was saying that. I'm just adding a little bit of the lighter shade, and then I'm gonna get my setting powder ready because I already know that this is kind of a creasy concealer on me. Does that look absolutely ridiculous now? I feel like it looks like I just like didn't bronze up there at all. Alright, let me set this eye. I'm using the Bite Changemaker powder, and it's kind of like a powder foundation, I think. And it's honestly not my favorite under eye setting powder, but it was the only clean powder that I had. And actually I do have the Lawless powder, but I really did not like that one. So this was just the better out of the two. And I like it for my face. It's just, I feel like it's maybe a little bit heavy for my under eye, but it's gonna have to work today. Alright, now I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and set the rest of my face with this same Bite powder, because this dew has got to go down a little bit. I also have a really dewy like facial spray for my setting spray, so I might even go over my face again with this powder, but for now I think this is pretty good. I also did not realize that Milk makeup is considered clean at Sephora, so I'm going to throw this Kush Fiber Brow Gel in Haze through my brows. I think another big thing with this whole like foxy eye trend is like a really straight brow. Like everybody's like cutting the ends of their brows off. I'm definitely not doing that. So we're just gonna see what kind of look we can achieve without shaving my brows off my face, because I'm definitely not doing that one today. Okay, now that we have some brow gel in, I need to go ahead and set my eyes, because I did put just a little bit of concealer on there and I don't want them to get all creasy. Okay, now for the eyes, the part I'm like the most nervous about. I have the Ilia The Necessary eyeshadow palette in Warm Nude, which looks like this. And then I have this Lawless The Little One palette, which I actually like really I really hate this palette. I don't know if you can see, I've scratched off every single shadow and I still get like no pigment from it. So if I can, I'm just gonna work with this one, and she uses like 2 colors and I think they resemble this one and like this one or this, like any of this is gonna be fine. So I'm going to get her tutorial up on my screen and figure out how to record it for y'all. Alright, so first off, she's going into like that tan shade in her palette, but I'm gonna grab this and throw that in my eye first. I might end up mixing this one with this one a little bit, but I'm gonna go in with this on like a huge fluffy brush first, just to like really diffuse it. And then I want to see like how she's blending out the edge of it here. She kind of just like throws it on messy and then goes into working on the outer corner. I do think I need a little bit of that deeper shade. I need like this shade right here. So we're gonna try it, but I'm not really thinking, oh, I got a little pigment, okay. Let's see. All right, I think for this look, this might actually be perfect. Okay, so she seems to just like throw it on her eye like that, and then she takes something with a line, but she puts this up against her eye like that, up towards her brow, and uses a soft color to create the wing. I'm gonna go in with a slightly smaller brush, take it here, and just wet all out here. I feel like she's not really going past her brow, but like she's almost met up with it. And I'm only looking at the camera, so I really can't tell what I've done. All right. Well, that's a little too harsh, but I can fluff that out a bit. All right, so I feel like that did create like a nice effect. I never do like shapes like that, so let's see. I define a brush. I'm gonna mix together caramel. No, not caramel actually. I'm gonna mix together brownie and vanilla, and I'm going to do a high wing, but keep it like ridiculously thin. I'm gonna stop like halfway on my eye. I've done looks similar to this. And then I'm gonna take my blender brush and so I'm gonna grab this one and start trying to do what she just did. So she said just create a really high wing. Is that high enough? I'm not sure if that's really high enough, but it's gonna have to do. And then she said she only brought it in about halfway. Bring it up just like a touch higher. I feel like hers looks much better, obviously, but I think I kind of got what's happening, so let's see what else. Now I'm going to do a super thin black eyeliner, but this is essential because I'm going to do a little trick with my false lashes. I'm not going to put them super close to my actual lash line. I'm going to like lift them a little bit to give that super lifted cat eye look. So I'm focusing on bringing the line upward from my eye to like elongate. I'm not gonna go too crazy with this. I'm going over this like so light, and it's like just barely kind of fading out. I'm actually loving the way this looks, so even if it doesn't like change the shape of my eye, I think that's so pretty. And then she goes in again and does the same thing, but keeps it just like really dark closer to her lash line. Alright, and then she goes in with a black liquid liner. Alright, so I feel like it looks kind of crazy on camera, but I feel like it looks good in my mirror. And I don't know which one to believe. And I feel like that happens a lot in these videos. Okay, I'm going to take my Tarteist double-ended liquid eyeliner because I don't have like a clean, like a specifically clean liquid liner. I have the Victoria Beckham gel liner, but I feel like I need like a sharp tip for this, and that Tarte bronzer was on the clean beauty list, so I might not be cheating here. Let's see about this liner now. And then she says just to focus going up, so I'm just going to follow what I've already done. So she really just said that this was here to kind of like connect your falsies to like, you know, to like bridge that gap. So I'm not super worried about this, but she did go over hers with that dark kind of brownie purple shade, so I'm going to do the same. Alright, now that I have put that on top, I think it actually gives like a really nice kind of like gradient look to it. I like that. Okay, so I'm not gonna go in with the liquid liner on my like super inner corner in here because it makes my eyes water every single time. So I'm just gonna take the powder and kind of bring that in to accentuate the inner corner, I think, maybe. Okay, I think that, like, I feel like this eye compared to this eye, this does look more oval and this one looks much more round. That's actually kind of crazy. I know, like, it's kind of annoying that I do just like one eye and then I don't do the other, but this is kind of why I love to do that, because you can actually see a huge difference between the two. All right, I think she just does mascara and then her little lash trick, but let's make sure. So for mascara, I have my Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, and I also have the Tarte C Surfer Curl, and I'm going to put just like a layer of each on. Alright, so she says she does not put any mascara on her lower lash line because that will automatically make your eyes rounder. So we're gonna skip doing anything like that and see what she does for the eyelashes. I don't think I have enough like precision when putting on eyelashes to even like think about doing anything but just trying to get them on my lash, but we will try.
Like 2/3 lashes, so they don't go all the way to the inner corner. They kind of cat eye out. We are in the middle, so in the middle of your eye it should be right on your lash line, but on the rest it should kind of just sit up a little wee bit. I'm going to squeeze the lashes on the start, like, you know, close to the inner part of my eye, just so that it kind of blends with those, and then at the other end I'm just going to leave it lifted a tiny wee bit, and that's why it's important just to add a little bit of that black eyeliner, just so that it can hopefully fill in, you know, the gap there. Do my eyes look lifted? Do I look like I've had a facelift? I don't know.
Alright, so she says the middle of the lash should be right on your lash line, and then as it, oh geez, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to add lashes, and however they lay is how they're gonna lay, because I don't have that kind of talent. Pretty sure I grabbed like the lash that's on its final leg instead of the new pack of lashes, but it's all good. So this is already going to be a struggle, and I'm not even going to attempt trying to place them anywhere other than where they just naturally go. Okay, I feel like I might have been able to keep it just a little bit above my like natural lash line, but honest to God, I have no idea. So she said to let the lash glue dry and then just mush together the middle and leave the ends so they're like going up more. Okay, I'm gonna do this eye so I do not bore y'all to death, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I feel like I did this eye much more efficiently than I did this one. To me, this, I actually got the lash up a little bit, so it does look like, you know, just lifted. This one, now, this one looks rounder and this one looks more elongated. So I'm not gonna like mess around with them anymore, but I think now that I've done this once, it would be such an easy, quick, but also like very glam and really, really pretty look. So I know she said no mascara on the lower lash line, but I'm just having a really hard time having nothing down here. So I'm gonna grab the same shade in this Lawless palette, and I'm just going to take it there and like make sure I bring it up to here, which I always do anyway, but I don't even know if you can see it, but it makes me feel better. And I feel like now that I've like shaved off half of the eyeshadow in these Lawless palettes, they're working a lot better. So that's one thing. even though it's kind of bullshit, but whatever. Now that I've used it a little more, I don't like hate this quite as much, and this color right here is actually really, really pretty, but I don't know if it would ever be like a favorite kind of thing. But I actually think this eye looks really good, and if I kind of go like that, then it does look like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up my face. I have two clean bronzers here. The first is the Lila B Sun-Kissed bronzer duo, and it's so pretty. And the second one is the new XOXO baked like moisturizing bronzer or whatever. So I think I'm gonna go in with the Lila B bronzer first, and then just go in again with the XOXO, because I've just been a bronzer junkie lately, so I might as well use all the bronzer that I can. Ooh, you know what I just remembered? I didn't think that I had any like clean contour, but I do. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, yeah, I have my Westman Atelier contour stick, and this is one of my favorites. I've never tried it over powder like I have on now, but maybe we'll try one side first, huh? It's so creamy and it's worked so well every other time I've used it. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. And I didn't put like a shit ton of powder on. So I just want like right here to look like I'm like snatched. Even though we all know I'm not. That's just this look I'm going for. I almost feel like with this, I'm like gonna meet my highlighter where my contour is. That actually does look way more contoured. Wow. Okay then. I can't believe this actually works so well over this powder too. And it's still blending out super easy. Does that look about even? Maybe a little more over here. I'm actually really liking the way that this is making my face look. Okay, now let's go in with some of this XOXO bronzer. There's a mirror here. I love this compact, but it's a little bit bulky to not have a mirror. Just saying. I just remembered I did want to powder my face one more time before I put like all the finishing touches on, just because this is such a dewy foundation that I have on. Not even a foundation, a serum. Okay, now we can get back to bronzing up just a little bit more. I was watching Robert Welsh, and he was actually explaining that it's better to use, you know, not necessarily the same shade in the winter and the summer, but he said that it was better to not like make drastic changes and to just bronze up your face so that, you know, the parts that you want bronze match the rest of your skin. And I actually really love that, because this foundation was a little bit light, and I feel like now that I have been able to like bronze up and everything, like this looks like a pretty good tone with the rest of my body. So I'm loving that, and I'm really loving this eye look. I think it's so like classy and so stunning. All right, one more bronzer and I'm done, I swear. I have no idea how long this video is at this point, but I guess I should go ahead and apologize, because I think I've been filming for like an hour and a half. So sorry about this, guys. Hopefully you just were in the mood for a nice like chit-chatty, more get ready with me than anything else. But they are all clean makeup products too, so now let's see what is left. We have lips, oh, blush, duh. Take the Victoria Beckham black liner and tight line my upper waterline with it. I feel like that just like brings it together even more. I don't feel like this is something that you can see in like videos, but I really do think in real life, you know, every time you look up, you do anything, if you see that white line, it's almost just like that kind of dead giveaway. And not like I'm trying to make anyone think that I'm not wearing makeup here, but you know, for blush, I have the Ilia multi-use stick in At Last, and it's a gorgeous kind of pink dusty color, and I'm just gonna put that on my sponge and then dab it on, I think. This is a very subtle blush no matter how you put it on. If I didn't have powder on, I would probably just go in with the stick, but I feel like it might pick it up, so I'm just gonna dab that on and kind of bring that a little bit higher than I usually would. Okay, I feel like that just gave me like a nice little flush color. And now for the lips, I'm gonna go in with one of these Victoria Beckham lip liners. I have 01, 02, and 03, and they're literally all just nudes. But the only clean beauty thing that I thought I had until I just remembered I have a bunch of Bite Beauty stuff. I thought I just had this Tower 28 gloss, but I think this will be really pretty with the eyes over a nude liner anyway. So I'm just gonna go in with 01. It's like such a good, don't even like look at my nails. They're past bad. So like halfway through lining my lips, I decided I was going to overline them like for once because I never do this. But let me know if it looks absolutely insane. I just feel like this would be so pretty with like a nice pouty glossy lip. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in my lips with the liner. Alright, now that I have this on, let's go over with the Tower 28 Fire Lip Gloss. This feels so nice on your lips. I'm kind of just keeping it like right on the center here. And I think this is basically it. I am gonna spray my face. I'm gonna spray my face with the Lila B Glow Setting Mist. You don't need much of this at all, which is nice. What did I just say? You don't need much of this at all, which is nice because it's so expensive. Alright, then last but not least, I have the Lila B Be Enchanting Glisten and Glow Skin Illuminator. So gorgeous. This is also a cream. I'm just really into creams right now. I think I'm just going to take this on my finger and just put this right on like the very highest point. I don't want this to be a super highlighted look. I just want it to catch way up here, like when I hit the right light. Alright, I think this is the final look. Let me get these clips out of my hair. Alright, so this is the finished look, trying to do the Foxy eye look. And I don't know, how do you think I did? You can be honest, I won't get my feelings hurt, I promise. So I think this is it. Let me know if you enjoyed. I think this is an eye look I'm going to do a lot from now on. I love just like the really blended liner, and it's really easy like once you kind of get the hang of it. I think this eye was kind of my practice eye, and then this eye I actually like not knew what I was doing, but like I understood the concept better. So super excited to do this technique more, and I think it would be so pretty with like a dark teal or a dark purple, something like that. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in seeing, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope this video didn't get to be like an hour long because I'm pretty sure it's been like, yeah, 2 hours of me filming it, so sorry about that. Okay, I hope y'all have a great day, night, evening, weekend, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope you are staying safe and healthy during all of this craziness. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.